The following episode of Dad vs. Daughter was made possible by a contribution from Ravensburger.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the Daughter.
Megan, what are we going to play today?
We are playing Villainous, the Wicked to the Core expansion.
Yeah, this is from Ravensburger. This is also a standalone because you don't have to have the base game to play this. But so we've got 3 new villains we're going to be playing as. And who are those villains?
You have Hades, who's like the best villain.
Thumbs away.
You have Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog, and then the Evil Queen from Snow White.
Yeah, so this is going to play just like the base game. So if you're familiar with that, I think you're going to be very familiar with this. So check it out. We're going to assume that you've watched our Villainous base game video, and that's going to tell you how the game is played. So we're not going to go into it here because we're hoping that you've already watched that, right?
But if you haven't, go and check it out. It's pretty cool.
Right. So let's introduce our viewers to who we are playing. I am playing as Dr. Facilier. He is from Princess and the Frog, which ironically is one of the few Disney movies I've never seen.
But it is the last hand-drawn Disney animated movie.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
So everything else has been computer?
Been the computer CGI, yeah.
So what he needs to do is he needs to have control of the talisman and get the Rule Norlands.
Nolans.
Megan likes to call it Nolans.
Nolans.
Get that out, and that will be his win condition. Megan is playing as...
Yep.
Yeah, she died.
She died. She
the
does.
Evil Queen. She's actually kind of cool looking because she's all in purple. I know you like the purple.
I do like purple.
So, Megan, why don't you tell us what her win condition is?
So you have to brew poison to build, or to like brew your potion, and you gotta kill Snow White.
Yeah, and so we chose these 2 because there's only 3 villains.
We kept fighting over Hades.
Well, but these 2 are different. I mean, Hades is pretty much in line with the villains from the base game.
He's a little bit different. We'll talk about that later.
But these 2 actually have an area below their character spot on their board where they're going to be placing cards. Now, I'm going to be placing cards, and it's going to be called a fortune deck, and that's where that Rule New Orleans card's going to go. Megan, you're going to be brewing potions because you have a special thing on your board.
So I have to get 4 unique ingredients into my ingredient section under my board, and then I can start brewing potions, and that's in this first little column here. And when I get to do that, I can convert like any of my power tokens into potion tokens. Poison tokens, and then I keep them up here. So like it's important because I know in our last game we were keeping a lot of our power tokens like on our character. That's like a no-no, and it tells you that in the rule book for this version because you don't want to like confuse your power and your poison tokens.
Yeah.
So just pointing that out.
So Megan, I'll ask the question. Would you like to go first?
Normally, yeah, but I'm gonna let you so I can actually take a power token.
Yeah, that's how that happens. So we're gonna start with 4 cards. And I'm going to see what I want to do first. And as always, our character token starts in our leftmost spot.
Yes.
So I think what I want to do is I want to come down here. I want to grab 3 power tokens. I can actually put those on my board though.
Yes, you can. That doesn't affect you.
So where I'm at, I'm in the Bayou, because if it's okay by me, it's okay by you.
Wow.
Couldn't wait to tell that joke.
Really?
Yeah.
That was bad.
That's a dad joke.
You could have waited a while on that one.
Really, I shouldn't have even gone there because that's not even a great place for me to go. But it does give me power, and I do need power. So
Power's a good thing.
that is all I'm actually going to do on my turn.
Okay.
Which is kind of a waste, but hey, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to head to the mine. It is not the Seven Dwarfs mine where a million diamonds shine, though. Keep that in mind. I get 3 power tokens. Plop those there. And I can play 2 cards. I'm going to go ahead and play the Old Hag's Cackle, which is an ingredient. It's free. So I gain a power for each location in my realm that has a hero, which it doesn't, but it gets an ingredient down. And then I'm going to go ahead and play the Magic Tomes for 2 power. And then I can activate it. So it says, look at the top 4 cards of my deck, put 1 into my hand, and then discard the rest. Okay. So draw the top 4 cards and put them... So look at the top 4 cards of your deck, put 1 into your hand, and discard the rest. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put that one in my hand, and discard the rest, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Drop.
I'm going to move on down to the Voodoo Emporium.
Ooh.
Having a big sale.
Are you?
Yeah. Big summer blowout.
Yoo-hoo.
I'm going to Fate you.
They can't really do like a villain from Frozen unless they do Hans.
Hans. Yeah, that's kind of a
But
spoiler.
he's dreamy. If you watch the Frozen sing-along, that's what they like to call him. He's dreamy.
Well, unfortunately, I'm going to play Love's First Kiss.
Is that unfortunate?
The evil queen loses 1 poison. Actually,
I don't have any.
you know what? I was thinking you had a poison already.
I
It
don't.
doesn't matter because the other one is a pickaxe, and I have to put that on the thing. So that was kind of a waste.
It is kind of funny though, because you did have the pickaxe. Like the very first game we played, you attached it to Snow White. So
Don't mess with the Disney princess who's armed with a pickaxe.
14-year-old sweet little princess has a pickaxe.
I will play Friends on the Other Side, which is a song from the movie, I guess.
It is. It's a good song.
I gain 2 power, so hey.
It's in the Hocus Pocus like spectacular show during the Halloween party.
And I'm going to put Friends on the Other Side into my fortune pile, and then when it's revealed, I gain 2 power, and then I get to discard that. So
Cool.
now I have a card in my fortune pile.
It's not
So-
the fortune card you're looking for.
So I've gained that, I did that, and I could get rid of a card.
You could.
I'm going to get rid of Desperation, and I'm going to draw 2 cards back. Your turn.
Cool. Okay. I'm gonna go to the woods. I'm gonna gain 2 power tokens. I'm gonna go ahead and play a card. So I'm gonna play Black Magic for 2. So basically just put those back. So choose an item or ingredient from your deck or discard pile, and then put it into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. So I'm gonna choose an ingredient from my deck because I want to start getting some ingredients. So the top one
And
is
that's
an
different
ingredient.
than the other cards we've had where you
Yes.
have to call a certain type and then draw until you get that.
Mhm.
This, you can just go ahead and pick any ingredient
Yeah,
you want.
so it's kind of nice. So that was my player card, and I don't have any to activate. I can discard. I'm not gonna discard anything right now, so that's my turn. And I'm
Oh.
up to 4.
You know what? I just realized I looked at the wrong symbol there. That is the vanquish symbol.
What'd you use?
I was thinking it was the discard, so
Oh,
I'm actually
okay.
going to do a little rewind and I'm
Okay.
going to pull that back.
Yeah.
Because otherwise that would have been cheating, and I
Okay.
don't want to do that. So I'm going to actually go here. I'm going to take a power token. I will Fate you again.
Oh, of course you will. I can't do that yet because that's on my locked location.
Oh.
So I gotta get a couple more ingredients down there, then I can.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get Snow White down.
Oh man, that's actually slightly good for me though.
Yeah. I will play. What do I want to play here? Actually, I'm not. I'm going to use. Now I'm going to do the discard correctly and draw a card, and that will be my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go here. Gonna gain 3 power, but they're just gonna actually get turned right back in because I'm gonna play some of these cards.
But you just got 3 power.
Dead.
During their turn, if another player gains 3 or more power, I can play Terror. Choose an ally or effect from my discard pile and put it in my hand. Oh, that doesn't actually help me.
Do you want to do that?
No.
Okay. Well, now I know this in your hand.
I'm
That's
gonna
cool.
back that up.
Anyway, I still have my 3 power, and I'm going to spend 1 of it to play Black of Night. It's an ingredient, so I may perform 1 available action at my location again, even if that action has already been performed, but I cannot use it to perform fate actions. So I'm going to go ahead and use it to get 3 more power.
Now the important thing about the ingredients is that those are usually when you play them, you do their ability when you play it.
Yes.
So,
Unlike how I did the first game, and I was like, oh, I can keep doing this ability. No,
Yeah.
no, you can't.
reading is fundamental.
Yeah, it helps if you read everything clearly. So my second player card action is going to cost me 2. And so it is Scream of Fright. It's an ingredient as well, so that's my 3 of 4 unique ingredients. And it says, choose an unlocked location in my realm. I may move each hero with a strength of 3 or less from that location to an adjacent unlocked location, which doesn't matter because Snow's 4 and she's in a locked location. Well, she's unlocked, but it's fine because she's not enough. She's more than enough.
Not enough.
And then I could activate this. So the top 4 cards of my deck and put 1 in my hand and discard the rest. So I will actually go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and take that into my hand, discard those, and then draw up for my 4. So that's it for me.
Okay. I'm going to go back to the Voodoo Emporium, gain power. I'm going to Fate you, please.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, another pickaxe.
There you go. There's
Hey!
pickaxe attached to the
Oh,
princess.
and there's Doc. But yeah, we're gonna put the old pickaxe on Snow White because I love doing that.
You just think it's funny.
I do. I think it's hilarious.
Well, now she's at 6.
I will play. I'm gonna pay 3,
Okay.
and I'm gonna play Rule Nolans.
Nolans.
So 1, 2, 3, and I'll put that into my fate pile, or my fate pile, my fortune pile.
You could put it in your fate pile. You always like playing
And
off different fate piles.
Draw up.
Okay. We are going to do this. Do the laboratory. Gain a power. I can actually fate you. So may I fate you, please?
You can fate me.
Yay. I would like to play Almost There, which is also another song in the movie. Look at the top 3 cards of Dr. Facilier's deck. You may put any of them into the fortune pile and then return the rest to the top of the deck in any order. So, I would like to definitely put that one into your fortune pile.
Mass spirits. Not good.
I cannot put that one in the fortune pile, so that one gets discarded, correct? Or does it go back on the top of your deck? Top of your deck in any order. Okay? Because that one actually says cannot be put there. Yeah, I'll clog up your deck some more. There's that. So I can't do the move an ally or item function because that's still locked. I can play a card. I'll go ahead and play the Thunderbolt, which is duplicate the ability of an ingredient you have played. The cost to play the Thunderbolt is equal to the cost of the duplicated ingredient. So
You wanted to say Thunderbird.
I did. I almost did there.
Thunderbirds are go!
Different game. Really good game, though. Much better than Pandemic. I will go ahead and duplicate Black of Night, which costs 1. So I will go ahead and perform 1 available action at my location. Again, even if you've already performed it, just take that back. So honestly, I just kind of want to get rid of that card. Clear up my hand a little. And I would like to do Brew Poison action. So the Brew Poison action is unique to the Evil Queen. Each time you perform this action, you may convert as many of your power as you wish into the poison and move the power onto your board to indicate that it is now poison. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 poison. That's how much it takes to kill a princess.
Don't like that.
I drew up,
You
and
done?
now it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going back to Tiana's place.
Cool.
I will take my 1. I will fate you.
Of course you will. You got 2 dwarfs.
Oh, I got grumpy and happy.
You have the
Because
total
I'm
opposites.
happy. We're not gonna play happy. We're gonna play your
no.
Uncle Michael's favorite, and that's
Yes.
grumpy.
He loves Grumpy.
Where
Where would you like to put Mr. Grumpy Pants?
Mr. Grumpy Pants. Let's put him there.
Alright, that's fine.
Why
Grumpy
not?
gets 1 strength if there are no other heroes at this location, so he is 4.
Okay, so I've done that. I've done that. I get to play a card. I'm gonna pay 1, and I'm gonna play Sleight of Hand. Look at the top 3 cards in my deck. Put 1 into my hand, and then discard the rest. So, see what I have here. Take that and discard those 2. And do I want to get rid of any? Because I can. You know, I will get rid of 1 and I'll drop.
Cool. Alrighty, I'm gonna go back to the mine, take my 3 power tokens.
To the mine.
I'm gonna go ahead and play Black Magic for 2. Choose an item or ingredient from your hand or your deck or discard pile and then put it into your hand and then shuffle your deck. I did not shuffle, but it was the top card, so I don't think it really mattered. But I am gonna choose an ingredient, and I'm looking for that last ingredient that I need. I can get through my cards here. Aha, Mummy Dust. And shuffle my deck, which I will do that when my turn's over, so set that aside there. I can play another card, so I'm gonna go ahead and play Mummy Dust for 1. Each time a fate action targets you before your next turn, take 1 power from the supply and add it to your poison.
You have no power currently, right?
I have no
You have
power.
all poison.
You take a power from the supply and add it to your poison, though, is what that does.
Gotcha.
But that is all my 4 ingredients. So that means my cottage is unlocked. So Schnoke is free to move about the cabin. And then I can activate. I can look at the top 4 cards in my deck. I won't do that since I haven't shuffled yet. So that will be it. And then I will drop to my 4 once I finish shuffling.
Alright. I will go back to the Voodoo Emporium. I will take a power. I will fate you. I'll just go ahead and help myself.
Why don't you just go ahead, help yourself, it's fine.
Yeah, these are good cards. But I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. Grumpy was if he's by himself.
He's worth 4.
If he's by himself.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go ahead and
Which
win.
is.
I'm gonna play Bashful.
Evil Queen must pay 1 power to perform the Brew Poison action. I don't like Bashful. It costs me money.
Yeah. These things happen. And I'm gonna go ahead and pay 1, and I'm gonna play the Voodoo Dolls, and I'm gonna play those to Tiana's Palace, or Tiana's Place, sorry.
Yeah, she's
And
not like a princess. That's her restaurant. I mean, she's a princess, but like that's her place. Okie dokie. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my laboratory. So I would like to play a card. Oops. I'm gonna go ahead and play Take a Bite. Choose a hero at Evil Queen's location. Pay poison equal to the hero's strength to defeat that hero. So that is gonna cost 4 for Grumpy.
Now, does Snow White give them any extra power?
To each hero in Evil Queen's well. Thank you. That gives him 5. I'm down to 1 poison.
You killed Grumpy.
I know.
Oh my god, they killed Grumpy.
Oh my god. They killed Timmy. Timmy or Kevin?
Kenny.
Did they kill Timmy?
Timmy.
Kevin.
They didn't kill Timmy.
I don't even know. I don't watch it. But that did open up, so I do get a poison there. I can move a hero. What you got under there? Just keep her here. Do I need her in a certain location? I don't think I do.
I don't think so.
She just needs to be in the realm, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think she had to be like in a certain place. And then so I played a card, got the 1. Can I fate you, please?
Can you?
Yeah, may I? Please. I can. I will go ahead and play almost there. I will not play the Evening Star. You shine above.
Evening Star. So you're gonna look at the top 3 cards in my deck. You can put any of them into the fortune pile, or return the rest to the top of the deck in any order. Stop putting those mass spirits in that junk.
Clogging up your deck, buddy.
You're not clogging up my deck.
And then, you know what, I'll just go ahead and brew that. Oh, I have to pay 1. I can't, because that would
Because of Bashful.
cost. Dang it, Bashful. Alright, drew up. It's my turn.
Drew up or throw up?
Drew up.
Alright, we're going back to Tiana's
I did not throw
restaurant.
up.
I'll take 1. I will fate you.
Sure.
Hey, we got Dopey. Woodland creatures.
I like
Must
Dopey.
reveal our hand. Yeah, let's not do that.
Dopey's a fun dwarf.
All other heroes in the Evil Queen's realm get +1 strength.
Oh,
So
Who
let's
is
just
that?
get- that's
Dopey?
Dopey.
Dopey, buddy.
So did that. I can
So
play 1.
Snow 7
I'm gonna pay 1. And I'm
Ugh.
gonna get another Voodoo Doll down
sucks.
and drop.
Ugh, man. Alright, well, I'm going to the mine because I need some monies.
Come on.
Both of these are pretty good, but I think I'm going to need the Huntsman a little bit more. So he's going to cost me 1 power. Here is a Huntsman's location, get -1 strength. And then if I want to activate him, I can move him to any unlocked location. That's all I can do. So
That's all I can do. Alright, I'm going back to the Voodoo Palace. Not the Voodoo Palace. Voodoo Emporium.
you're getting all your places mixed up, buddy.
Fate you, please.
You're gonna have to shuffle my fate deck. You're going through it, buddy.
So we got Sleepy and the Wishing Well. Oh, if Sleepy is revealed during a Fate action, I may play both cards revealed during that action.
Of course course you can.
Good. So then I can play Wishing Well. And it says when Wishing Well is played, attach it to a hero. So I'm going to attach it to Little Sleepy here. And each time Evil Queen moves to that location, she immediately loses 1 poison.
That sucks.
So
You're gonna
we'll
put
just
it
put it
yeah.
right there.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna do that.
And so that was that. I can play a card if I want.
That's awful. I'm not a fan of that.
I think I will pay 3 to put Shadow Man down. And he is with the doctor right there. So then I will draw it. You know what's funny is his deck has cards that are good for him and cards that are bad for him.
Yes.
Which makes it really good when you do things to put things in my fortune deck.
Yeah, but then that clogs up your deck when you're trying to like get the card you want. It makes the odds a little bit worse.
Never tell me the odds.
That's okay, Mr. Solo. Whatever. I'll Fix Ya, which is an effect. On this turn, I may perform actions that are covered by a hero at your location, but I should move first before you do that.
Yeah, you always have to move.
Yeah, I should do that. I'll move to the woods, and I'll play that, so I can actually do those. So I'll grab 2 power.
You get to do both things on a turn. You may perform actions. So yeah, you can do both.
So I can. And I would like to discard those 2. And I already played a card, but I can activate a card. So I'll go ahead and do Magic Tome. So look at the top 4 cards of my deck, put 1 into my hand, and then discard the rest. So top 4. I want that one, and those can go discarded. And that's my turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back down here.
Why don't you ever go to the bayou?
Do you need me to go to
No,
the bayou?
I'm just curious. Like, you
you've
keep
got a
avoiding
card.
it.
No, I go here because that way I can fate you.
You need to stop doing
There's
that.
2 places I can do the fate action, and
I
I'm
know. Why don't you
bouncing
like,
back and
Why
forth.
don't you visit some other locations? You know what I
Oh,
mean?
sneezy.
Like, my spots are full. Where
Yeah.
are you putting these guys?
Sneezy's going to go with Dopey, and it says when Sneezy is played, you may discard 1 item from his location. You've got an item there. So,
I do have an item there.
so I did the 1, I did that. I can play a card if I want.
Quit it.
I do not think I shall play a card, so that, and I'm not getting rid of any cards. So your turn.
Go into the laboratory. When Wishing Well is played, attached to a hero. Each time Evil Queen moves to that location, she immediately loses a poison. La, la, la. I'd like to fate you, since I can actually try to do that. Try to screw you over a little bit more. Wow, they're both the same. So choose an ally in your realm and put that ally into the fortune pile. Which one's worse? What's the Shadow Man say?
Shadow Man. Oh, it says Shadow Man should have actually moved when I moved there.
Okay.
So Shadow Man moves when Dr. Facilier moves. He moves with him.
Okay.
It says before Dr. Facilier moves, if Shadow Man is at his location, you may move Shadow Man with Dr. Facilier. So.
What's he do though? He just moves.
He's got 4 power.
Put one
And he
in
does have
your-
a fortune thing, which is play Shadow Man to the Voodoo Emporium.
Oh, okay. Just go ahead and
And these guys, the Voodoo Dolls,
Yeah.
when they're moved, you may move a hero the same distance and
go ahead
direction.
and just put one of those in your deck. Just clog it up. Wookie. I can play a card, and I'm gonna go ahead and not do that yet. I'm gonna do Brew Poison, which I have to pay the Bashful. So I'm gonna go ahead and brew all of those, and then I will play a card, which is Take a Bite. Choose a hero at Evil Queen's location and pay poison equal to the hero's strength to defeat that hero. So Sleepy is gonna get +1 because of Snow, and then another +1 because of Dopey. So he's at 4. Bye-bye.
You just killed Sleepy.
You know what?
You
It
gave him
happens.
sleeping poison.
Did. I mean, he's already asleep. Whatever.
You poisoned him in his sleep.
Well, you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. But that opens it up, so I get 1 power. I would like to go ahead, or I want to move Snow. I'm actually not gonna move Snow, so I'm not gonna move any of my. Yeah. Do I though? Yeah, actually, I'll move Sneezy and it's actually just move 1.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter because they're both gonna cover it up. I'm not gonna do it. It's not gonna matter really. So that's that, and I'll draw back up.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, guess what? I'm going back here. I'll take my 1. I will fate you.
I'm just saying, you could go visit some other places. Give them some love.
Well, that doesn't help me. So we're going to get old Doc down. So it says Evil Queen must defeat Doc before defeating other heroes. So we'll just put Doc right there.
That's annoying.
And I'm not going to play a card. I'm not going to vanquish because I got nobody in my realm. So that's it. Oh.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
Name not Disney movie.
Clayton.
He could be a villain.
He could be a villain.
Ooh, that'd be cool. The jungle. Let's go over to the mine. Let's get 3 power. I can play a card. I'll go ahead and play the box for 2. I don't think it's that kind of box. If you're living in this box, it's kind of tight living. So gain a power for each hero in your fate discard pile, up to 3 power total. I have 1. I thought I had more, but I shuffled.
Oh, because you just killed Sleepy.
Oh, you know. All right, that's it.
All right. I will go to the Bayou.
Hey,
And
hey,
I will get 3.
hey. During their turn, if another player gains 3 or more power, I may play Jealousy. Take 1 power from your supply and add it to your potion. Ha ha.
Yeah, there you go.
Ha ha. Thank you. I can finally play that.
You're welcome.
Which I should have dropped, so that's fine. I'm at 3. Ho ho.
I can move. I can move one of my allies. So I'm going to move Shadow Man over to the Bayou.
Okay.
And I could play 2 cards, but I choose not to.
Okay.
Your turn.
Okay. I can go here. Can I fate you, please?
You may.
Yay. I would like to look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and I'm going to put any of them into your fortune pile. I'm not going to use Louis. Here you go.
All of them?
All 3. I got them.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And let's see. Okay, so I'm going to play Thunderbolt. Duplicate the ability of an ingredient that you have played. So I have played Old Hag's Cackle. The cost to play Thunderbolt is equal to the cost of the duplicate ingredient, which is 0. So it is a freebie. So gain 1 power for each location in your realm that has a hero. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, there's only 4 locations.
It should be for each hero, though. Let me have my
Nice
extra
try.
power. And then I can brew poison, which costs me 1 because of Bashful. But I'm going to go ahead and just brew them all. And drop.
Alright, I'm going to go back to Tiana's place.
Yeah, I can shut
I
my
will get
deck.
1. I will fate you.
Of course you will. There you go.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, hey, I got grumpy and happy again.
Because I shuffled.
Oh, I like this one. So we're going to play Happy this time. Happy says, when Happy is played, Evil Queen loses poison equal to the number of heroes in her realm. So we're going to put old Happy with Doc. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That makes
That's
me
the-
really sad.
That's the first time old Happy's been been very useful.
I don't wanna. It's only poison. I don't like it.
All right, so that was that. I will
Dude, I
I'll
chose
get
the
rid of
Evil
that
Queen because I
card.
thought I was gonna win.
pull this up,
Look at
and
this. This sucks.
I forgot to move Shadow Man, but that's okay.
Do you want to move?
No,
Shadow?
I'm good.
It's not gonna matter.
No, we're good. Your turn.
Have you even drawn the talisman yet?
I don't know.
How do you not know? Is it in your deck? Am I just not oblivious?
I don't know.
Wow, this sucks. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go here because I need to gain my stuff back. I'll play this one because I need to try to do something. So, Magic Tomes for 2. Look at the top 4 cards of my deck and put one into my hand and discard the rest. You can go ahead and go.
Okay. Go here. I'm gonna take 3 power.
Dang it, I just discarded that card too. Could have got some stuff from you.
I'm gonna pay 2 of that, and I'm gonna get Lawrence down. Each time a hero is played in my realm, I can move Lawrence to that player's location. So I'll just put Lawrence at the parade because he likes a good parade.
Does he?
I guess.
I don't know.
And not gonna move anybody. Not gonna play another card. So I'll just drop.
Okay. I'm in a pickle. So I'm just gonna fate you, please. So I'm just gonna take those cards for you.
Sorry, I was
It's
reading.
fine. You're good. Alright, I'm gonna play Charlotte. When Charlotte is played, you may look at the top 2 cards of Dr. Facilier's deck and put any of them into the fortune pile. Well, that one cannot be. Return the rest of the top of the deck. So, that one can.
Okay. Well, Charlotte is a hero, so she's got to go somewhere.
Oh. Oh. She does. Well, I'm gonna cover up that so you can't pay me there. So I can play a card. Okay. Gain 1 power for each location in your realm that has a hero. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay. And then Brew Poison, which cost me 1 because of Bashful. And I'll put 4 in. And that's that.
Okay. I'm actually going to go over to Charlotte, and Shadow Man can go with me.
Yep.
I can play a card, so
Yes, you may.
for 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play the Talisman on her. So each time a hero with a strength of 3 or less, she's 2, is played to Dr. Facilier's realm. Attach Talisman to that hero. When that hero is defeated, Talisman is returned to Dr. Facilier at the same location. I also have the Vanquish action, and since I have Shadow Man, who is a strength of 4, she's only 2, Shadow Man will vanquish her. So Shadow Man is going to go to my discard. Talisman comes over to here. Charlotte
Goes away.
goes to my discard.
Now you gotta try to find Rule Knowledge, correct?
And now I can get 1 power, and I can fate you.
Is that all you have to do, though? Correct.
That's the last of my turns.
Yeah. No, but you have to get the Rule Knowledge card. Yes.
Yes, I do.
So you've still got to do that.
So
okay.
we're
I got
going,
a little bit of time.
We're going to play a pickaxe.
On who? Who
let's see.
would you like to put it on Doc since I have to kill him first? Make him harder.
Yeah, where is Doc?
Doc's
Doc,
unhappy.
Yeah, Evil Queen must defeat Doc. Yeah, so Doc's going to have a pickaxe. So, yeah.
Love Doc. He's great.
There you go. That's the most I think I've ever had in Evil Queen's realm.
All these dwarfs.
That is my turn, so I'll draw up.
Going back to the mine because I want 3 power. Can play a card.
Yes, to answer your question from earlier, I've had the Talisman in my hand since very early in the
Oh
game.
my
I'm just
God.
waiting for you to play a hero to my realm.
Character. Jeez, that's crazy.
I will say this. For those of you that are Star Trek fans, let's take a look.
Star Trek mask.
It's not a Star Trek mask. When I look at Charlotte, the original series had Yeoman Rand. She's kind of got that
hair.
that boofy blonde hair.
Boofy?
Yeah, boofy is like a bouffant. I don't know, but
Like
yeah.
a beehive.
So that's
okay.
that's she reminded me of her, so I just thought I'd point that out.
Okay, sure. I can play a card. I'll go ahead and play the throne, I guess, for 1. So I can't activate it though, but at least it gets it out of my hand. So I'll draw up, and that's my turn.
All right, I'm gonna go to the bayou and take 3.
Hey.
You have jealousy?
Yeah, I do. Take 1 power from the supply and add it to my poison.
Jealousy. I'm gonna play a card.
It's like a Nick Jonas song.
I'm going to play The Cards Will Tell.
Ooh.
No,
ooh.
I'm not.
Yeah, you wanna?
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, because
You're not in the Voodoo Emporium.
I have to be in the Voodoo
You
Emporium.
can play that next turn.
Yeah, so that's the only thing I can do.
That was a
Your
very
turn.
anticlimactic turn. You hyped it up. Can I fate you?
You may fate me.
Yay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. When Ray is revealed during a fate action, you may play both cards revealed during that action. So I'm going to play Ray, Mama Odie, and we're going to put them right there. Cool. Then I can play a card. Okay. We're going to play I'll Fix Ya. So on this turn, you may perform actions that are covered by a hero. So I gain 1 there. I can move a hero, which I don't want to do. Do I want to start doing that?
Oh, so when you did that, I can actually move Lawrence over there.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I will move Bashful over here just because I want to open that slot up. And then I can brew poison, which costs me 1 and gets me 2. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. I will go to the Voodoo Emporium. I will do the Vanquish action. And Lawrence is a power of 3. Mama Odie, she's a power of 3.
No.
Guess what? They're going to cancel each other.
That sucks.
So Mama Odie going to die. So I have a feeling that Lawrence is bad.
Well, he's on your side.
Oh, yeah. So he's bad. Now,
Mama Odie, I think, sorry.
now I am going to play a card.
But you
which,
got right.
that's okay. I'm going to play The Cards Will Tell. And since
Ooh.
I am in the Voodoo Emporium,
I get to do that, though.
I'm going to shuffle these cards that are in my fortune deck. All right, so you're going to pick 3.
Yes. Okay.
Those 3?
Oh, okay. All right, so. I'm good, but you got a mass spirit,
Correct.
which cancels it out.
It says only mass spirits can be resolved during this action. Return any unresolved cards to the fortune pile.
Choose bottom 2.
So he gets discarded, and
Yes.
those go back to there.
Safe.
Okay, and I will draw up because that's the only thing I can do.
I'm moving to the woods. I'm gonna gain 2. I can play a card, which I don't want to. And I can activate. So I'm gonna go ahead and gain a power for each hero in my fate discard pile, and that can be up to 3 power total. So I've got 1, 2, I got 2. So I'll do that. And I do not want to discard, so that's my turn.
Oh, that should have been my discard.
That's
Sorry.
fine. You're good.
Let's do this. Let's go all the way down to the Bayou. We're going to take 3 power. I've got the power. I'm going to move a hero, move an ally, sorry, over to here, my Voodoo doll. And I'm not going to play any cards. So that's my turn.
Okay. I'm moving back over here. May I fate you, please?
You may fate me. Getting low on the fate deck. I don't know if we've ever gone through this many fate cards in a game.
I'll just go ahead and put Eurodora. I think that's how you say her name. You're going there. I'll put her there.
When she's defeated, choose an opponent. That opponent reveals and plays the top card of my fate deck.
Should be me. I would like to go ahead and do poison, which I gotta pay 1, and then 3. And then I would like to play a card, take a bite, choose a hero at Evil Queen's location, play poison equal to the strength of that hero. So Doc has to go first, which is 3. When Pickaxe is played with him, he gets 2, so he's at 7.
Wait a minute, why is it 7?
Oh, he's 5. I'm sorry, I can't do math.
Yeah.
And then, so 6. He's 7 total. That's where I was.
Oh, okay.
He's 7 total. That's where I got 7. I was like, I know I need 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And you don't have to play a 1 to... No, that was the brew
That's
potion.
to brew it. I already brewed. Yeah.
Alright.
So
Doc is gone with his
Doc
pickaxe.
has pickaxe. Go away. feel a little bit better. I got him off the board.
You feel
at
better
least.
for killing a dwarf?
I mean, I've killed a couple dwarves, so it's like, you know, whatever.
Dwarf killer.
You know, it's just a game.
It's just
It's just a game. I drew up. Your turn.
You drew up. I'm going to go here. I'm going to take 2 power. And I am going to move
Look at all your power, dude.
the voodoo dolls. I know.
You've got so much.
I have the power. And
Lovely.
I am not going to play any cards.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, you to the woods. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go to the mine. Here we go.
And you're going to collect 3.
And I'm gonna click 3. Go ahead.
I will play Terror during your turn. During their turn, if another player gains 3 or more power, I can play Terror, choose an ally or effect from my discard pile, and put it into my hand. I will take this effect.
Okay. So I would like to. I can still play a card. I would like to play. Take a bite for free. And I've got 3.
Who you killing?
I'm killing off. Actually, I can't kill that. See, it would be 4. I'm killing off Sneezy. He's only 3. So yeah, that's what I'm
Because he only gets 1 from Snow? Or he gets 1 from Dopey, right?
I don't have enough. Dang
That's
it.
what I thought. I thought you were a little
I
light
don't want
there.
to do that then. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I got to do something here. Hang on.
Scooby-Doo.
Hang on. No. No, because I have to activate. No, he doesn't. He's here. He's a hero, so he doesn't. Here's a huntsman's location. Get 1 strength. So yeah, he's good. He's fine. I can kill him. So he would be at 3.
At the huntsman's location get 1 strength?
One
Oh,
minus 1
minus
strength.
one.
Yeah, so he's
okay.
fine. So he would be
Okay.
3. Ha! I
Oh.
can do it. So I
That's
can
right.
put
He
that card back.
can be taught.
Okay, we're good. We did it.
Y'all done now?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
My turn. So I'm going to go over here to the Voodoo Emporium. I will vanquish Ray, because he's a 1 with my Voodoo dolls, which are power 2. Bye-bye, Ray. Sweet baby Ray. I'm going to gain 1.
Every time we say Ray, though, I just think of Ray Palmer.
Ray
I'm
Palmer.
like, don't kill Ray Palmer.
I will play, the
I
cards
like
will tell.
I've met Ray Palmer.
You have met Ray Palmer.
He's super cool.
Brandon Routh from Legends of Tomorrow.
He's pretty cool. Superman.
Yeah, Superman.
And Scott Pilgrim.
Oh.
Such a bad movie.
All right, here we go. Look at all these dang cards in my fate deck.
And I just need to not pull one of them. I'm a little nervous.
All right. Oh, it's right there on top.
Oh my God, you get some stuff though.
Oh, I get some stuff.
Unfortunately.
Shadow Spirits. I'm going to lose 2 power, then I'm going to discard Shadow Spirits. So there's my 2 power I'm going to lose. But then Friends on the other side, I'm going to gain 2 power, then I'm going to discard that. So I'm actually going to get 4 power out of that.
Yep.
So I lose 2 and I gain 4, so net 2 power. I will fate you now.
Of course you will. Oh, I gotta shuffle.
Fate you now. I'm not going to use this card
How do you know?
because
Maybe you'll want to.
it's you lose a poison.
So
You got
help
no
me.
poison.
It's not Doc. I was like,
It's
it's Doc
Sneezy.
again.
Sneezy.
Upset.
If Sleepy is revealed during a fate action, you may play both cards well.
Sneezy or Sleepy?
Sleepy, sorry.
Which dwarf?
So he can go there.
Ugh, fine.
And that's my turn.
Turn.
So that goes to the discard and draw a card.
Okay. I'll do this. So I'll go to the woods. And I will play my card Alphixia for every 0. On this turn, I can perform actions that are covered by a hero. So I'm going to go ahead and get 2 power. I can activate, I'm going to go ahead and activate the Throne. So take a power from the supply and add it to your poison. And then I can discard, which I'll go ahead and discard that one and then draw up. That's my turn.
I'm going to go here. I'm going to the Bayou. I'm going to gain 3, but I'm going to use that 3 to play Kane.
Okay.
I'm going to play it there. And that says if Dr. Facilier is at this location, I may perform 1 available action at an adjacent location. I cannot use Kane to perform fate actions, though.
Yeah, that's what one of my cards does too.
So I did that. I played a card. I could play another card. but I'm not going to. I'm just going to drop.
Okay. I fate you, please.
You may fate me. Let me shuffle this deck. There you go.
Juju says that
Bad juju.
cane goes away.
You may choose an item at the location and put it in my fortune pile.
Oh. Yes. I would like to brew poison, which costs me 1 because of bashful. Brew all of that, and then my play a card. I would like to play take a bite, which would make a bashful 1/4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I don't have to pay. Cool. That's my turn.
You're done?
I'm done.
All right, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to play a card. It's about the Emporium. I will pay 1. I don't think I paid 1 the last
I
time.
don't think you did either.
So,
It's-
and I don't
you've
remember
got a bunch.
I don't remember if I paid the other time.
That
Somebody
does
did
not
that.
affect you.
So the cards will tell. So I'm going to shuffle these up. Fortune deck is getting a little thinner.
Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. We're good. We're good.
All right, so
Good
Voodoo
deal.
Doll is nothing. Illusion Powder is nothing. And so Sleight of Hand, Fortune, same ability. And I discard Sleight of Hand. So I get to look at the top 3 cards of my deck and put 1 into my hand and discard the rest. Fortunately, I only have 2, so I'm going to look at these 2 and go from that way. Put 1 into my hand and discard the rest. So I'm going to put that into my hand, I'm going to discard that, and then I will shuffle.
Cool.
Now, I don't know if I should have actually shuffled prior, but yeah, it's good enough.
It's okay. I'm
So,
with
your turn.
you. Gonna go ahead and go to the woods. I will play Alphexia so I can use that ability that is covered up. Oh, it goes there, my bad. So I gain 2, I can activate, so take a power from the supply and add it to my poison. And I played the card, and I can discard. I will go ahead and discard those 2 and drop.
Oops. Discard. Right, actually, this should be shuffled back into my deck.
Okay.
Since I shuffled everything else, I just didn't put it in there.
That's fine.
Okay, dokey. I'm gonna go down here.
Hey,
take 3 power.
You're gonna take 3. I
Yep.
can take a power from the supply and add it to my poison. My poison on
You
power.
do that.
I will do that. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna pay 1. I'm gonna play Sleight of Hand. I'm gonna look at the top 3 cards and put 1 into my deck, or put 1 into my hand and discard the rest. I will discard those 2, and I'll put this card into my hand. I will pay 3. So 1, 2, 3, and I will play Shadow Man down to the Bayou. So I've played 2 cards. I could move a hero,
You could.
but I choose not to,
Okay.
and I will drop.
Cool. May I fate you, please?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
I feel the tide turning a little bit.
Okay. If Ray is revealed during fate action, you may play both cards revealed. So I'll go ahead and play Ray right there. So I have Big Daddy LaBeouf. Or LaBouffe. I don't know. He's Big Daddy. So when he is played, I may choose a card from the fortune pile and return it to the top of your deck.
Any card?
Any card.
When Big Daddy, we choose a card from the fortune pile and return it to the top of my deck. No.
You can't look and cheat.
I can always look at my fortune deck. Oh, that's not
I can
good.
play a card.
Actually, that's not bad. I'm actually okay with that.
Maybe I didn't want to do that. Crap. I'm gonna brew poison, which doesn't cost anything now. And then I'll go ahead and play take a bite. So he is worth 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bye bye. You go away. I can get 1. And I would like to move Sleepy over there as my moving item or ally. Or no, my move here, sorry. And then drop. That's my turn.
Okay. Well, I will move. Shadow Man goes with me.
Yes.
I will do the Vanquish action. So
Juju.
Juju gonna go bye-bye, but so does Shadow Man. I will now take one. And yeah, I'll fade you. Let's see. Oh, a pickaxe.
Oh no. You can't attach it more than once, can you?
No,
I was like, don't make snow that
so
powerful.
that
Come
don't
on.
help me. He's gonna. Dopey gets a pickaxe now.
Dopey's gonna get. Oh man, Dopey.
Don't mess with the Dopey with the pickaxe.
That scares me. I don't feel like Dopey should be allowed to have a pickaxe.
So that was that.
That concerns me.
I play a card.
These dwarfs need to go through like some like OSHA regulations here in their mind.
Actually, I'm gonna play Mass Spirits, which is no additional ability and it doesn't cost me anything. So I'm gonna play that just to get rid of it,
What?
and then I'm gonna draw a card. Oh, look what I got.
Whatever. I'm going to the woods. Gain 2. I can activate. So I would like to activate my throne. So take a power from the supply, add it to my poison. I can play a card. And let's see. I will not play a card. So I can discard though. And I'm going to discard my whole hand actually.
Okay, well since you discarded 2 or more cards,
Ugh,
I can play Desperation during your turn.
my turn.
If another player discards 2 or more cards, I can play Desperation, choose a card from the Fortune pile, and put it into my hand.
Man, are you holding on to that?
I've had it for a while, yes. Is that your turn?
That was my turn.
Alright, I'm going to go down here to the bayou. I'm going to take 3.
I don't know. Can I?
Jealousy?
Yeah, I can actually. Haha. Thank you.
Jealousy. Alright, so the 3 I'm just going to leave in the bank, and I'm going to put Rule and Allens
Nolans.
in my Fortune pile, and that's all my turn.
That
I'm going to draw
card's
back up.
Okie dokie. May I fate you, please?
You may.
Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and play Charlotte. And take those 2. And those are just gonna go there. So I'm going to play Thunderbolt. Duplicate the ability of an ingredient you have played. The cost to play Thunderbolt is equal to the cost of the duplicated ingredient. So I will duplicate the Old Hag's Cackle, which costs 0. So gain a power for each location in your realm that has a hero. So that
3.
will be 3. Yes, I can count now. I think I added 4 though that time by accident. And then I would like to brew poison, which brew them all. Because I don't have to pay 1 now. Haha.
Alright, my turn.
Your turn.
Alright, I'm going to go down here to the Voodoo Emporium. I'm going to pay 1 to play The Cards Will Tell. I'll shuffle these up.
You only get to do all 3 because I didn't play Mama Odie.
Mama Odie did.
That's rude. Oh, there's like very good odds here and it worries me. Yeah, we can do this. We can do that in that order.
The king. Let's just go right to Rule and Allens. So that means Dr. Facilier wins.
Stupid dwarfs.
All right, so let's give him the trophy, which I guess might be,
The talisman.
well, yeah, the talisman.
He gets to be
There.
the king of Mardi Gras.
There's his trophy.
Nolans.
All right, so that was actually the longest game I think of Villainous that we've ever played.
It is.
We've played like a gazillion cards, had to shuffle our decks a couple
All those
times.
dwarfs.
That was funny though.
So many dwarfs.
Getting Snow White out with the pickaxe, I love that. That's so funny. So now let's get to what we think. Since I am the I rule in Allens, I'm gonna let you go first.
All right. You know, every time you mention Snow with the pickaxe, though, I think of Shrek and like how she sings like what is it, the song from Thor, from Ragnarok.
Yeah.
What is that called?
Immigrant Song?
Immigrant Song, yeah, because she sings that and makes the birds attack, and that's like, I feel like I can imagine her with the axe doing that. Anyway, still a super cool game. I mean, I loved the, like, you know, original version of Villainous. This is cool. I like the new villains. Like Hades, even though we didn't like get him out. He's super cool, though.
I do like Hades.
He's fun to play. Maybe I like Hercules in general, so that's pretty fun. I like the new ability down here. I know, like, with you doing, like, the fortune pile on here, like, brewing the ingredients and all. I think it's kind of cool.
I know. I think that added something to the game. I don't think it really added much more complexity, but it added more things that you're trying to do.
I mean, it's still thematic for each character, because obviously you're kind of doing, like, fortune telling and brewing potions and stuff, which I think is kind of cool. Like we said, Hades doesn't have that ability, but he is, like, moving titans over to Mount Olympus, which is thematic for his storyline and all. But I think it's cool. I got screwed over with all the dwarfs, but I also, like, could not brew enough poison to even, like, get to her, so don't think that really mattered.
Well, and you weren't fading me to get, or you were fading me, but you weren't putting characters in my realm, which I needed to get the talisman out.
Yeah, so I mean, that kind of worked, because I'm just gonna clog that deck full of junk and hope I don't draw it, but yeah.
So that is one negative, because when you do need to have certain things come out and you don't have any control over that, that does kind of slow your game down. And like I said, I had the talisman pretty early on in the game. I just couldn't play it.
We've run into that problem too with, like, playing the other characters in the other game where you're trying to draw something and you just can't. It kind of hoses you out. It depends. I'll make the draw.
But I see that as kind of, for me, that's a very minor negative, because the more I've played this game, the more I've liked it. I think I actually like these characters maybe better than the other ones because of the things that they add. Having, you know, my fortune deck here, and we've played as all three of these.
Yes.
And I actually liked playing as the Evil Queen. I thought she was pretty fun.
She is pretty cool, and I was like, oh man, maybe I'll win with her, because, like, I won pretty easily the other time, and I was like, nope, we never had that many dwarfs come up.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened there.
So as far as components go, the components are the same quality as they are with the base. They're really good. The finish on the cards is good. The art is really good. The player tokens, I think, are really good. I mean, they match basically what they are. And I know we talked about this in our unboxing, but, you know, he's got the little skull. Well, yeah, I guess he does have crossbones there. This, I think, the Evil Queen, I think, is really neat.
I like it with, like, her little cape and all, but then you got Hades, and Hades is just cool anyway. Like his little tower and, like, all the flames.
Yeah.
Blow out his flames.
But like I said, the card artwork is really cool. The board artwork is cool. So you can see Dr. Facilier here. He's got friends on the other side. And to show you the locations he's got the Voodoo Emporium, the Parade, Tiana's Place, and the Bayou, so that you can see those up close and personal. Next we have the Evil Queen. She is the fairest in the land. Open that up so you can see her locations. So you can see she's got the laboratory, the woods, the mine, and the dwarf's cottage. And then finally Hades. Everybody's got a weakness. So he's got the underworld, Thebes, the gardens, and Mount Olympus. The power tokens, this is really the negative, because these are just so blah.
I mean, it's not even that big of a negative. I mean, for you, you're a component guy. You like blinging out your components and stuff now, so maybe that's a little bit bigger for you.
And I don't know that I don't know that I really want to go the route of the glass beads in this.
Yeah.
I know my buddy Dave did that with his copy, and they do kind of look cool, but when you're taking these and you're paying them, I do like the fact that these are thin and they're easy to take care of, but there's just, you know, the art is just not there.
Yeah,
it's just blah. Like I said, that's only my real negative with the game.
Yeah, and it's not like even a big, like, turn off negative.
You know, I still think, you know, the backs of the cards for each deck that's individual to that villain, I think those are really cool too. So there's Dr. Facilier's. The Evil Queens I really like. I like
Hades too.
I think I like hers probably the best.
Yeah. Hers is pretty cool though. But I do like Hades. I mean, but we like Hercules a lot too. So, and I like mythology, so that's super cool.
Yeah, and the insert's really good too. I've not had any problem with anything, going where it's not supposed to. And of
Yeah.
course, the cover art on the box itself. You had Maleficent on the first one. Now you've got the Evil Queen on this.
I mean, they're your big like typical villains, like the Disney villain universe kind of. So.
Yeah, so I think that's really cool. The game itself is simple. I mentioned that in our, I think our at least I think I mentioned it in the
I'm pretty
original
sure we did.
in the original review. You're still playing 6. I guess if you wanted to add, up to 9,
I'd be a lot.
it'd be crazy and it'd be a long game. I mean, this was the longest game we've ever played of
Yeah.
this. So you probably don't want to do that, but now you've got 3 more characters at your disposal that you can choose from. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they come up with next.
Yeah.
I'm figuring, here's my prediction. I'm figuring Scar from Lion King.
I mean, Lion King's big right now too, so I can see that coming out.
Maybe Shere Khan
Ooh, I didn't think about him.
from Jungle Book. I'm figuring they're going to go classic.
Yeah,
And then
but I mean, not Tangled. Princess and the Frog's pretty new. That's one of the newer ones.
it is. But then they hinted at Cruella, and we haven't seen Cruella yet, so I'm
Yeah.
thinking Cruella might come out.
I mean, that'd be cool. I would like to see Yzma. I think Yzma would just be. You just want to see.
I
Kronk,
just want to see
though.
Kronk. Oh,
I mean,
that'd be cool.
Yzma would be so cool. I think she would be. Well, I mean, I think she'd be pretty cool because I'm trying to think of her balancing it out with getting men and women. But I think Yzma would be awesome. You got Kronk,
Llama,
the other
he's
one.
supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
Yzma would be cool. I mean, we've said this before. Like Clayton, we mentioned would
Yeah,
be cool.
from Tarzan.
I mean, there's just so many. I would like to see Mother Gothel because I like Tangled, so I kind of like
I
to
don't
see
think.
that.
Yeah.
She's creepy. Let's be real.
Well, yeah, but she's not one I really see. But now that
But I
you
would
said
like to see
Yzma,
Tangled.
now that you said Yzma though, man, I'm thinking Kronk.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Kronk.
Yeah. But, these are good to add, especially I think the Evil Queen would be cool because she's a locked one, so you might want to, play her with some of the other locked characters in the base game, just kind of throw her in there with that. And then we try to, balance them out a little bit. So you might want to do
Yeah.
that. Hades is kind of pretty easy. You could probably throw him in with some other ones, but, yeah, just kind of getting them in with other characters would be kind of cool.
Yeah. So like I said, the more I've played it, the more I've liked it. I like this expansion characters and what they bring to the mix.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely would recommend getting this, especially if you're a fan of the original. I think it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, pick it up.
Really looking forward to seeing what they come up with next. I hope they keep coming up
I do
with
too.
with new
I think
expansions.
it's going really well. It's at Target, so now you can find some games at Target.
And I
So
want
you
to say
can
it's
pick
like
up.
$25.
It's not too bad. It's pretty good. It's a good game, especially if you like Disney and you like these type of games, which is good for us because we like both.
Yep. All right. So that is Villainous Wicked to the Core. And we will catch you guys next time.
Bye.
If you would like to support us, you can visit patreon.com/dadvdaughter.
Like and follow us on Facebook to stay current on our show schedule, sneak peeks at future shows, and to interact with us.